Okay, so hey guys. So the lights had gone off yesterday and it might go off again today because like my dad is not paying for electricity because we have an electricity solar system, so yeah, and I hope my mic is loud enough. Let me double check. Electricity? Because we have an electricity. Yeah, okay. So anyways, it's annoying because yeah, he hasn't paid for the tokens. That's what it's called here. So like, yeah, I'm going to try and speedrun this situation. And I don't know how far it's gonna skip.
You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yao Qing's warriors.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
Yes. I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
I'm sorry, my audio wasn't the best.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food so we can get to work, General Feixiao.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever since you encountered those Borison spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hoolay on an empty stomach. Take your time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Hulay's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Zhao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me. I've fought against Borison abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borison were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hoolay loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations.
Do
you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the 6 Commission's affairs on the ƑөŨ.
Wait,
what is the situation at the shackling prison?
Hold on. I was just changing my title, so I was not listening.
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the 6 Commission's affairs on the ƑөÚ. Hoolay made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside.
Yeah, because we're outside.
The good news is the 2 Nameless who were trapped in the shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that he and Don Hung are safe.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borison have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yukong. ƑөŨើω is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Ƒөΐ capabilities, General Huaiyan. I'm more concerned about the Wardance.
Wardance? So you think...
According to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest. But now, with Hoolay's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
Shouldn't it be put in hold? Yeah, my voice. Shouldn't it be put on hold?
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the shackling prison is beyond formidable. In case anything goes wrong...
So, Yunli, what do you think we should do?
Well... I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the Wardance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Yeah, I agree with that second part.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least 2 parties who won't accept your approach.
And who is that? Which 2 parties?
The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the Wardance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the Ƒөΐũω isn't safe. How do you think the outsiders would react?
Obviously. Are we having another
They'd
Penacony
be
situation?
terrified, and chaos might ensue.
Clearly.
The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Łaofu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the Wardance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them. But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hoolay's escape and your discovery of Borisin's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Łaofu. If we declare martial law and postpone the Wardance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hoolay actually does anything.
No, but what if he wants it to still go on?
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Łaofu, acting as if nothing has happened.
That didn't work out the first time.
If nothing has happened... Yanqing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
That's why I called the 2 of you here.
I don't know which one to do.
Master Yunli, is General Huaiyan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yanqing?
No, that's not the case.
General Huaiyan, are you asking me to take Yanqing's
I'm a
place
beginner.
as the ringmaster?
She's literally beginner.
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Łaofu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Łaofu a laughingstock.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any problems during the Wardance. I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Okay, so I'm playing as her. Hold on, I need to do something. I don't even know if I should be doing this right now. What's that saying? Oh, genuine.
I am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
Okay, give me a second. I shouldn't even be doing this right now. What am I looking for? Will this even open? I've not logged into that in a long time. Goodness.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Luofu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the shackling prison.
Borison infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Xueyi from the detention division was killed, and is...
Judge who? Oh, well, that one is already gone.
Is temporarily unavailable.
Ah, okay, sorry, now I have to hear the whole sentence, shit.
Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Xueyi from the detention division was killed, and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I, and the 2 behind me, will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
But, General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hoolay has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borison. His fate is unknown. This is a grave matter.
I said this section to off camera, but I don't remember where this information is from. Fudge. Yes, I'll do it later, it's fine. Oh, no.
Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hoolay herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Luofu owes her something in return for her fervent determination. How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hoolay was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yaoqing messengers were ready to escort him? Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that lead us to the mastermind behind all of this.
I understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
Why?
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Luofu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Sha, I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master.
Why
So,
she think like that?
where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borison disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Oh yeah. I haven't done my dailies. Which is something I could do without living here? Ooh, not that much. Hey. Is there one for enemies? Okay, there is. What the heck?
According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borisin in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Why is it here?
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
My alchemist detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borisin were able to disguise themselves as Foxians. Simply put, Foxians and Borisin share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine allows Borisin to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
So, in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Indeed. This means that these Borisin have a steady supply of the medicine within the Ƒөº. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they used, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borisin's body...
Is it the same?
They're one and the same, aren't they?
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borisin have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Foxians. Their determination is quite remarkable.
Well, they hate each other, that's one.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously.
What, so there?
I've captured the nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borisin. Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borisin possesses. This is likely the work of Hoolay.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borisin truly that formidable?
How you not know?
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Lingshaw. To the Alliance, Borisin have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hoolay is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hoolay united numerous Borisin packs, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. they constantly push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries ago, I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hoolay appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupitoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance. If the former sword champion hadn't immobilized Hoolay with her frost blade, the outcome of that fateful battle could have been very different. By the end of the battle, only a few of us remained. The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned?
You can't kill him, isn't that what they said? Hold on, I wanna hear him say this again.
By the end of the battle, only a few of us remained. The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
It's a nice line delivery. Okay, let's go.
On the Xianzhou Juming, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it? I just don't understand why the Łafu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Łafu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer, who tried to solve the problem, to the Xianzhou Juming.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Lingshaw. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hoolay was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
Yeah, I wanna hear too.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
As we go? Okay. Guess he's not gonna say everything right now. Oh, what's this? What number was it on?
Time to cleanse the filth. Ill tidings manifest.
I will protect all beauty!
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
Why?
No. This is a Borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission. Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold the position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
I'm like, who the heck could this be? Well, I need to fight you all, so I'm doing that. How she missed that?
I will protect all beauty!
Be a pure body and mind.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Wretched and fleeting!
Did I get 2 of them? Nope, it did not. Wait, how's that not weak? I didn't even see. Internet is so unstable today.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time to cleanse the filter. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Ill tidings manifest.
Watch your head.
Beauty is eternal! I will protect all beauty!
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive. Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borsen are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that Hoolay was deprived of food and water in the shackling prison. It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the Forest of Swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience.
I think it just made him stronger.
Just like you said, Miss Lingshaw. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it. But unfortunately...
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hoolay went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borsen. But Hoolay, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. And so the Borsen kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner? I wonder if you know why Hoolay wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead...
Yeah, why?
Imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Lingshaw.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hoolay, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
There has to be more to that.
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Lingshaw. Allow me to explain it to you.
This cut of the dialogue, I don't know if I even like it. What if I skip something? Oh my gosh. There's nothing there. Ugh, yes, sir. Dang Hang is the one that came here instead of me.
Yanqing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borison. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that the parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borison biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borison are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borison attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison.
No, but that's...
It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became their accomplices.
Yeah, obviously. Oh? Aren't you damaged?
Watch out! This thing is still
Battle,
alive!
let's go in it.
Even after suffering such severe attacks?
Their imitation of long-life species has crossed the line.
My oath is to a solitary rose.
Oh? I have never had that line.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss!
Beauty is eternal!
Yeah! Ill fate descends!
Abnormal.
Get it together!
It can still move. It means it wasn't damaged enough. Let's make sure it never moves again.
Abnormal.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Ill tidings manifest.
Beauty is eternal. I will protect all beauty. Gorilla.
You haven't answered my question about why Hoolay was imprisoned in the Łafu instead of the Yaoqing.
Best answer this round.
You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
Of course.
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hoolay on the Yaoqing lies in the very mech in front of us.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hoolay's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borson. And just like the Borson, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage. The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borson did, so...
I don't understand that sentence.
Exactly. While Borson see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borson control the power of moon rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently.
So they wanted to experiment
Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hoolay was not only the warhead of the Borson, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hoolay thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hoolay and the Łafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Łafu that served as a warning to future generations.
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae. By imprisoning Hoolay and the Xianzhou Łafu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Łafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
Allow?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
What did you just say?
Jinx.
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path.
Right path? What path?
But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions. Since then, the 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a cauldron master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking
and why
you.
Is that?
Thanking me?
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth.
I wonder why.
And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you.
Yeah, he's cute.
But let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Lingshaw. At the end of the day, Both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
Hey, so how is this a law dump just coming in here over here? I haven't even finished doing, what's his name, Dang Hang's quest. How much have I fought? What? Wait, where is the dailies? 12 only? That's so little. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to do my dailies at the same time.
Time to cleanse the filth. Ill-fate descends.
A test.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Wretched and fleeting. I will protect all beauty.
Ah, come on. There's something red over there. Is that upstairs?
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
Yeah.
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Moza did say that there were two groups of attackers. The other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Yeah, they're invincible.
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence.
Yeah, that for the first time.
Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority.
Don't you have very limited people?
And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors.
Because I'm like, isn't that obvious?
And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors.
It should narrow it down. That's what I'm thinking.
But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and aid in Hulay's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence.
What kind of mentality is that?
Since this edition of Imbibe de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the ƑөŨ, Miss Lingshaw, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the ƑөÚ and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Videodara's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
Obviously.
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingsha?
I'll send an invitation to the Preceptors.
An invitation?
The Preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Łafu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Water
Is that
Station.
even safe?
I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Lingsha. The internal affairs of the Videodara should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hoolay was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches.
Why is Foxy and
May
Blood?
Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
Are we going to someone else? Oh, we're going to you. Okay, let's see how your position, your situation is right now.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy.
Oops, did I click that?
But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Overpowering?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
Okay.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple.
Are you kidding?
Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Łafu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship.
She?
Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hoolay's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue? You see Borisin as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou, but in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks.
Tracking?
Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky.
Jade abacus.
The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
Why do you look like that?
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hoolay!
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization.
Allow you to live?
But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people. But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
We'll do this one.
Hoolay. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue? The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home, Lord Hoolay? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
The Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. A Foxian? Very interesting.
So is the moon...
Tell me, Mock Talk. Is he speaking the truth?
Is the moon thing her curse?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief!
A thief?
She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
And she bested you, Mock Talk. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus,
is this person?
Who showed us the way. Her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
Chaos.
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yaoqing would take you to her ship during the Łafu's Wardance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it!
But he's not out yet. Well, their plan has half worked. It's not fully complete. I don't know which one to choose. She has an ulterior motive.
That so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true. Our warhead is right here, with us!
Yeah, but then, is he going to stay like this forever?
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Łafu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hoolay! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive.
What star skiffs?
Right now, Everyone in the ƑөŨÿöω is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death.
Okay, so you see the way he sees.
Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiaoqiu, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Huh? Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Won't I run away?
Wait, what did you just say?
Run away?
But my lord!
Wait.
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub, Moktok?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
Unquestioningly? What game are you playing?
Just a little pre-hunt entertainment. Don't you want to run away? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters.
You're not my master, though.
No matter how far they run away.
But you're not my master, though. The heck? Guy is actually allowing me to go. What?
Water! Oh, I need some water! What the heck was I thinking? If I knew it'd end like this, I would have stayed in the shackling prison. Better to live in shackles and die free.
You know where we are?
Do you know where we are right now?
I don't know. I was brought here, blindfolded, just like you.
Although Hoolay and his followers can currently hide in the city, won't be long before they're found. What was he planning when he let me go?
Should I have healed him? Wait, can I talk to him again?
I don't want to die yet.
Well, there's no option for that now, is there? Okay.
I don't fully understand Lord Hoolay's intentions, but don't think you can simply run away. Understood?
You know why I'm letting you go. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters. Head to the port and report back to me. Let's see if they really closed it like you expected.
Okay. So where am I getting help from? I don't know if I like this. Wait, what's this one? Okay, I have no idea. Let's just hope.
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape.
Huh? I guess he has people planted around.
Just as I suspected. He's testing me.
I don't like this.
The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Xiao personally lead a squad to capture Hoolay? For now, I'll do as he asked.
Wait, where was that fox? Okay. Will I be caught? No, fuck it. That's so freaking out.
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the Wardance. Hey, although we're short-staffed at the moment, if there's anything I can do to help, please feel free to ask me.
Yeah, that was not. I'm like, what? Wait, am I going to the right place? Okay, I think I am. Hold on, let me go back. Because there's something back there. Oh my gosh.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry, wherever we're going. The Wardance is about to start, and the Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter.
Wait, that one is not red.
What? Are you joking? How can I take you beyond the Jade Gate in this tiny star skiff?
Was that a bad answer?
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But we need to hurry, wherever we're going.
Okay, let's see this one.
Close the ports? Why would they do that?
Okay, so I have not gotten anything out from him. And I can't choose the red one because the red one is probably not good. Oh my gosh. What will actually happen to him if I choose the bad one?
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help?
Yes, but I can't tell you I need help.
Understood. Please come to me if you need any help.
Like, for real? I can't. Guys literally forced to not do anything. Yo, hey. I don't know what to do. Because it's still an optional choice. Fuck it, we'll see what will happen. What will happen?
Hey there. I noticed you... Could you please provide more details? Wait, I recognize you. You're the lost Yaoqing messenger. How are you here?
I was brought here by the Borison. Please make sure to report this news.
All right, I'll call for reinforcements.
Wait. What? Okay, fuck it. We're gonna do all of them. I know he can't die. Game better not have some stupid choice like that. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. If I can help you. Hi. Do you need my help, messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
What are you saying?
Borison are hiding in the Exalting Sanctum. You must deliver this news to the Cloud Knights.
Borison?
Wait,
here?
which is the wrong one?
Are you serious?
These Borison are disguised as Foxians. Please warn the Cloud Knights immediately.
But don't they know that already?
Will you please wait here for a while? I'll find a soldier.
Yeah, well, fuck. Guy was probably not gonna get anywhere. Yo, listen. What? This one is right behind you. Let's go.
Would you like to board my... Well, my lip... We need to hurry. Where...
Can we keep this quiet?
Keep what quiet? Come on, spill it if you have something to say.
The
Realm Keeping Commission? It's right up ahead. Look, I've got a business to run, so why don't you go there yourself?
Way! Oh my gosh. Well, it's okay. Yeah, I'm totally in deep shit.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else. You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The Warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
Not yet. There's no way for this tiny ship to escape from the Cienjo. Only the starships at Stargazer Navalia can break through the Jade Gate. Moktok said there would be insiders to pick us up, but I haven't heard anything yet.
Okay.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hoolay and see what tricks he's up to.
Yeah.
Square formation.
Yeah, I'm
circular
totally
formation.
definitely gonna get in trouble for like speaking to everyone. Like, dude. Oh well. Let's go see what shit I put him in. I'm just like, how do they not even have guards everywhere? Ooh, I could have talked to that guy. Oh well.
You're back, Jiao Cho.
Yeah, I knew.
Come and take a good look. Who are these people?
This Cloud Knight says there's official business that requires my cooperation.
What are you trying to do, Moktok? They have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do? I told you to go to the port and check out the situation. But I never gave you permission to talk with others.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Remember, these people died because of you.
Bitch, excuse me, what? All of them. All of them?
You want to prove to me that you hold everyone's lives in your hands, right, Hoolay?
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No, they haven't, bitch.
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the Wardance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones any time. There's no escape from me, Jiao Cho. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage in this city. If you try anything funny, innocent people will die, Because of you.
What kind of threat is this?
Now, let's talk about the Phuώοιĩ general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent.
I'm like rolling my eyes.
You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer.
I feel like these choices don't matter. The choices don't matter, I'll still refuse regardless. Fuck that.
Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain. But remember, the next time you refuse me, I'll crush your healing hands, then your knees, then your spine. I'll dismantle you piece by piece, until only your silver tongue remains for you to speak.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect something in return.
You're asking for something? Your position?
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borisin aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shanzhao Yaoqing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage, but to others, I hold the secrets they desire.
We won't get to hear that answer.
I still remember, in the early years of my captivity, the Phuώοιans came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borisin and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Zhou?
What question is that?
Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yaoqing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borisin, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borisin and Phuώοιans, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo.
What is that?
Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon. Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word.
Why is it lagging? Deleg. Hello?
This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borsen warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
I'm curious what he'll leave out, because clearly he's not going to say everything.
Jiao, I found you.
But how are you going to proceed with this? Oh, it's back to me.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borsen?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wardance?
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Qiu, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borsen? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borsen. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
No, we don't have the numbers. We do, but that's a damn way to think.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries.
Kid!
Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous
Are you
lawful
seriously
Cloud
saying
Knights.
that?
How could he consider us his prey?
Bitch. Are you so naive? Like, how are you saying that?
Do not underestimate the enemy.
Never underestimate
Hoolay
them.
is not an ordinary Borsen that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster.
I'm like, first of all, you're saying that like guy has survived all those centuries. How the heck are you gonna say he's just a wolf? How naive can you be? The heck?
A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Ƒөº right before the Wardance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Well, he's already killed like what?
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position. What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
An escape boat? That's obviously that.
A star skiff to get us out of the ƑөŨើω. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
Wait, since it's me... let me go do something real quick. This thing is where? Okay. Let me go finish my dailies. What do I need to do? Where? Okay, back to the story. Honestly, thank God there's no Catherine in this game. There are a lot of times I've forgotten to claim my Primogems because I don't go talk to Catherine. Okay, how are we going here? Yeah, this map is confusing. Bonds of love? The heck is that? What? Maybe I would have even been able to finish it here, but it's just better to finish it before the lights decide to magically disappear.
Ill tidings manifest.
Watch your head.
Wretched and fleeting. I will protect all beauty.
Another precious memory to hold on to.
Why are there so many Foxians here?
This is where we ran into the Borison last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened.
Ah.
If Yanqing hadn't scared them off, we would not have many clues. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borison wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Ooh, a subscriber, thank you. I mean, follow. I keep on forgetting and confusing YouTube. Thanks for following.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
Yeah, obviously. Can't trust anyone.
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today?
I literally say that.
First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
Wait, I have to choose? Or can we do all of them? Okay, we can do all of them. Starting the all. Looks sus as hell.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost
tourists. Tourists? You call us tourists? Okay.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it,
Where are your
right?
papers? Show us. Show us your papers.
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
Wait, did you just follow and unfollow?
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borison?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
Some people? Wait, how would you know that?
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borison?
Yeah. We've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding. We've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
How are we ending that conversation like that? Those guys are sus as hell. What you mean? First of all, I'll do you.
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenqing. I'm an official staff member assigned to investigate a peculiar issue.
Peculiar?
A peculiar issue.
Elaborate.
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line?
I'm like, you seem legit, but I'm just like...
This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the Wardance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on with the follow. But I guess thanks for follow. Because I can't see the name from here, that looks like the same name as yesterday.
Lieutenant Yenqing and General Ƒө胱ÿöω?
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
But why are you alone?
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh no, this is a new follower. Thanks for follow. Question is location. Question is location?
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yenqing's contests.
Excuse me, what now?
Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yenqing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
How many people know about this? Oh, excuse me, what was that sigh for? Did you just share information with him? Excuse me.
So, it seems that some Borisin have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
The staff.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud
who you
Knights
are?
blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
Yeah, true.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Okay, so how are we proceeding with this though? Because at least the other two knew us, so, or knew him. And they called us tourists. What?
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Oh, you don't know us, bitch.
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me.
Who are you?
How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hoolay?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
Oh, you dead. Let's go.
Ill fate descends! Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss!
Watch your head!
Wretched and fleeting! I will protect all beauty!
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this!
Does Hoolay even know that they're doing that? Oh? Why are you letting them go? For why?
Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Is that what she wants?
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape.
Obviously.
Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hoolay's hideout.
Oh, okay, yeah. But is this before Morse saw them?
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
That makes sense.
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Well, then what?
Have you witnessed these things firsthand?
Hold on. Yeah.
That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Apparently she was one of them.
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them. Not all Phoxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where Borison roam, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoqing. To the Wolf Masters, Phoxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down the Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yaoqing. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
But she's a Phoxian, right?
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wardance, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hoolay, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
How?
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
How?
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hoolay from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Is the hunt ever over? I feel like it's never. Dong Hong and by Lastly May.
Please, save me.
What is this now?
I want to live. Doctor!
Who?
Zhao Cho, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot. Hurry!
Is he dreaming?
I see.
Oh, this photo.
How's the front line?
The Borison beast chips have already landed on the ƑөŨ. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
Yueyu? I've never had that person's name.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloudpeer telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body... it's like she was split open. Just like...
Oh, her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiao Xiao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Who?
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Jiao Chou?
Huh? Was he talking in his sleep? What the heck was that?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on ƑөŨ 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borisin bloodline while she was at death's door. So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou ƑöŨ 3 decades ago.
Damn.
But to your surprise, you discovered her Borisin bloodline while she was at death's door.
So it wasn't even on their boat? Or ship, or whatever, what you call those things.
Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Really? Oh.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borisin bloodline. Mutt. Despicable Mutt.
What are you calling Matt? Excuse me.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borisin. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast, is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hoolay. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws and your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the Lux arrow of Rainbow.
What is this Rainbow?
Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle dive back into the boiling broth.
That's a nice metaphor.
So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation, all the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own two eyes.
Should you be telling him that?
Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured ƑөŨ.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone.
Again!
Healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize.
Yeah, all that went over my head, guy.
That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardance will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisin dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the Wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out.
Okay.
Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar trying to use Duran's offspring.
Yeah? He's literally saying this?
Mock talk. Let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But, Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
What packs? Well, guy snaps.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Everyone?
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Excuse me, what the heck was that?
Mock talk. We're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Yeah, obviously he could tell he was listening the whole time. Hi, how are you doing?
Chow Chow. Melissa. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general.
The war?
Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xiangzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous, in brutal battles, embrace their eternal pride.
Two guys there. How comes they're like 10 right now? What?
Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
Oh, match 7 right now. Okay. I don't know if I can say I like this way of storytelling, but okay. So she's on the boat, right? Or the skyscape?
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst. Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
Who
am I? Where am I? What am I doing here?
Look around you. Do you remember anything?
Memories of falling from the sky into Tychean Stadium have come flooding back to me. We came to compete, didn't we?
Great. You've finally gotten your memory back. And I can put down old metal.
Metal?
As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Luofu swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yenqing as the ringmaster.
No good.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Luofu shall all be taken by the Juming.
Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
There's so much pressure. Oh, my stomach is really hurting. Maybe I should just drop out of the contest.
You made a promise to my grandfather and now you want to run away? Get out there, now!
Master Yun Li, I don't think I'm completely ready.
March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
Yep, we'll say that. Oh.
Let me see.
I haven't even checked if she has the same idols. Oh. The heck are these two doing? Huh?
So this is the Sky Splitter? It looked quite impressive from the ground where I was on duty, but now that I'm on board, it just doesn't seem as big as I imagined.
On it, you shit.
Oh, and how big did you imagine this impressive Sky Splitter to be? This big? This big, maybe?
Let me think. I'd expect at least a 4-hour journey by star skiff to the spectator seating from here. Otherwise, it's simply not impressive enough.
4 hours?
The bigger, the better. If you ask me, the Sky Splitter is nowhere near big enough, and there are nowhere near enough cannons.
This warship used to have loads of cannons.
Either way, I thought that the Sky Splitter would be absolutely huge, so it's not quite how I imagined it.
Are we going or not?
Okay.
Hello. Is there anything I can help you with?
Hello. I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
You have questions?
May I ask, are you an invited contestant, or are you a spectator?
Spectator?
Hey! Are you trying to back out before you even hit the arena? Hello, we are both Wardance competitors.
Then please, continue along this passageway. You will come to a security checkpoint, and the staff there will guide you to the contestants' hall.
That's it? Guys don't have anything to say? Okay. The heck is that sound?
You see these glasses I have on? These rating glasses are a special souvenir I picked up from the Blue. If I just look at a contestant through them, they can give a combat power rating.
Take a look at me.
Take a look at me then. What is my combat power rating?
At 5.
Out of what?
Impossible! Take a closer look. Is it scored out of 5 or something?
100.
Poor little March, being bullied by a mechanical scoring system. Don't pay them any mind. Let's go.
Wait, what is it out of? 100 or 10? Or is it what? Clearly not 5. Who's March 7? Huh? Actually, I don't know either. What? And was that soul glad chime I had in the back? Healthy? Okay, what the heck? IPC?
Miss Yun Li, Miss March, this way, please.
There's nothing from you all.
I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yan Qing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The most common question I heard was, who is March?
Yeah, how do they not know me?
If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
Oh, I actually do. Okay. Losers have no right to ask my name.
Losers have no right to know my great name.
Is this some kind of villain entrance line?
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face.
Danger?
Miss Yun Li's contestant information was registered for the Wardance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th.
Meaning?
Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe.
Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall.
Wanna be a mech pilot? Join the IP.
They send it too.
We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain.
What?
Shiny! Ooh, sparkly.
The IPC. Okay.
So, this is the contestant hall. There are so many people!
And a lot of Foxians as well.
March, before the Wardance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you?
Oh, so
Tell
that's
me,
what...
did you observe from that?
Doesn't have great taste, I wouldn't say that.
Waving around such a giant weapon... Master Yun Li favors using overwhelming force over strategy. You're not wrong. My battle style has always been simple and effective. One cut, and it's over. Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. So, it would be best to find a way to drag the battle out. Why would you tell me your weakness? That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think?
Why?
I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else, after all.
What?
Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants' hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100
It's like they're gonna tell me their weaknesses.
Know myself and know the enemy. Let's see, who should I ask first?
I'm like, is this really a side story we should be doing right now when serious shit is going on? Reporter?
Ugh. I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all. Oh! You're March 7th! The stand-in for Lieutenant Yunqing, correct?
That is me.
That's right. And you are?
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host. Interesting.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting started, could I ask you some questions that are on my mind? Know yourself and know your enemy, right? If you accept my interview, you'll learn all about yourself.
What?
First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yunqing is not appearing in today's Wardance.
Well, I'm not answering that. No comments.
This is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear that Lieutenant Yunqing is seriously injured. Is this true?
No comments. No comments. You yourself say this is just gossip.
My apologies. This was very unprofessional of me. I see that Lieutenant Yunqing has his own affairs to tend to. Then, let us look forward to seeing a valiant performance from you, Miss March. Once the Wardance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many different worlds, Miss March 7th. Are there any that you're looking forward to facing in particular?
Well, my master, there are...
May I ask who that might be?
Me? Yes, me, myself.
Who? Oh, are you talking about a contestant here today?
No.
Thank you very much for accepting my interview. Much appreciated.
Okay, that was pointless. Yo.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yunqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place?
Excuse me?
This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yao Qing. This last-minute replacement, March 7th. Who exactly is
The person
she?
standing right in front of you?
If I'd known I could use multiple weapons at once, I'd have brought my bow.
Is it even allowed?
Hello, miss. Are you here to take part in the Ringmaster's Challenge too?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
Half a month?
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
What now?
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
Has he actually done that for 100 years? Utilize that. Can I open that?
Grab some sweet dream soda, a sweetness that's bound to last.
Hmm? Wait, have I talked to everyone?
I heard that a swordmaster from the Shenzhou Druming is going to challenge Lieutenant Yan Qing at this war dance. Who do you think will win in the fight? Can you give me your analysis?
Is it Yang Qing?
Lieutenant Yan Qing, obviously. His swordsmanship is on a whole other level. I was fortunate enough to see him in person, using his flying swords to capture a criminal in Starskip Haven. I reckon just a few swift strikes
But
and—
it's not part of the competition.
Goodness! Isn't that the Xianzhou Juming's contestant, Miss Yun Li?
Just a few swift strikes, and the Juming swordmaster will have him on his knees.
That's so funny. Ooh. What the heck is this guy doing?
Grab some sweet dream soda, a sweetness that's bound to last.
Okay, I guess that's it. The world of the strong.
Grab some sweet dream soda, a sweetness that's bound to last.
That's Soul Glad Chime. Or Repo.
Was there something you wanted to ask me?
Wait, you're one of the people fighting?
Ah, yes. Yeah, this is just a regular Cloud Knight Devastator glaive. Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Li. I'm actually not a contestant. I'm just here as a security guard.
Are you now?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I guess you could say it's all fair winds and calm wolves.
Wolves? That is sass right there.
Another awkward pause. I knew it. Did you get it? Wolves sounds like waves. It's a funny pun.
He's actually explaining his joke.
Wow.
Ah! Making things awkward really is my weakness.
Tacticom wolves.
There are still many guests arriving here. Please be cautious.
Understood.
I don't trust your ass. Why say wolves? That's
The first round of the war dance is about to
very
begin.
specific.
Are you feeling okay, March?
Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw all these people gathered here, I suddenly felt weirdly relaxed.
Just make sure to maintain this composure when you go in the ring.
I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy. I don't feel as nervous as I did before.
So, do you want to go out and see the ring?
Yeah.
I knew it! Let's go.
I don't think there's anything new, different. I looked at everything I could. Right? Yeah. Ooh, look at that popcorn. I wish that was real. Is that a burger? That's cute. What's this other thing? Okay? Wait, what's here? Okay, you're blocking? I can't. Okay. Wait, what? That isn't that bad. Excuse me. What are you trying to say about my character? The heck?
That's enough knowing the enemy for now. Come on, I want to see what the ring looks like.
Okay, that was so random. The heck? Huh? What the heck? Oh, hi!
You're even asking dating?
Where are these options here?
It's saying, I am not a contestant. Got it.
Well, looks like she's done with her questions.
Am I though?
That's enough knowing the enemy for now. Come on, I want to see what the ring looks like.
Okay, that's finished. That is such a random choice to discover. Yeah, you guys don't have anything to say? Okay. Cutscene? Oh no.
If we walk through here, we'll be able to see the War Dance's official venue.
Yeah, there's so little people. The heck are you all doing?
Wow, so this is what it's like from the spectator seats?
Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on.
The ring?
Master Yun Li? I'm getting nervous again. Can I really do this?
too late for nerves now.
6%.
It's almost time.
Almost time for what?
That was at 9.
As soon as I think about the mission General Hyen gave me, my heart starts racing like crazy. What do I do, Master Yunli?
It's when it stops beating that we need to worry. Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself.
I wonder how long that will last.
I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. This was also part of Grandpa's orders.
I wonder how Master Yanqing is doing over there.
Yeah, honestly.
Hey!
Wait,
Focus.
Oh, back to me. I'm like, at least when am I going to unlock the event? Oh.
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of
Would they even
hand.
be able to handle it? Those guys were killed so fast in the previous.
Yes, General!
You two, follow me.
I'm like, yes, Master. Okay.
Moza's signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
That mean...
He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
Okay. I have a feeling the lights are gonna go out on a position I am not having fun with. Okay, so just a regular guy person, not part of the quest. Who are you two?
Do you know how to fix a star skiff?
Why are you asking that?
I'm not a mechanic.
Clearly she's a wolf. Wait, how far would people be?
The Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Oh, here's another one. They're just all over the place. Wait, what is this? Wait, I have no idea what this is. It might not be related. Fulfill his fate. I have no idea what the heck this is. Probably unrelated. General's younger brother? Huh? Probably unrelated. I swear if he is, I'll be so annoyed. Where are all these random people here? I've never met them. Okay, I'm curious. What the heck? Okay, what is all this? Okay, that was so random. The heck? Okay. I think I'm done checking side stuff.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Huh? What? I never really walk here, so I don't even know what's actually always here. None of them are Foxians, that's one. Wait, can I actually come here and see anything? No. Is that Moz?
All of you, get out of my way.
Wait. Don't go any closer.
It's actually...
General, I failed you. That mad dog left me here as...
Bait?
A declaration of war.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. Well, Lord Hoolay ordered us to remain here, just to see. If you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borisin, are able to join him in a little hunting game.
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death, abomination?
Is that actually more?
Die, you low! Die!
Save your breath.
I underestimated you. Beauty is eternal. I will protect all beauty.
Think you've won.
Do you have more to say?
Wardance, are you okay?
I wasn't able to save Jiao Chou. Hoolay was more cunning and powerful than I imagined.
Of course.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me? With a one-on-one duel? Or with a hostage exchange, maybe?
Hostage? You don't have anyone.
Hoolay is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Luofu.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there are still undercover Borisin that we haven't sniffed out, Hoolay can't have more than a few dozen people. How is he planning on simultaneously attacking the streets of the Xianzhou Luofu?
Luofu, okay, yes.
Luofu!
He has an ace up his sleeve.
What?
Hoolay's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borisin. I've seen him convert a Foxy into a Borisin wolf trooper with my own eyes. This is Hoolay's declaration of war. His blood. It can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has passed his blood to his minions, and is planning to spread it across the Luofu and stir up panic.
I'm like, what did I want to say? Would me healing that guy have changed anything? I really wonder. I highly doubt that.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
Indoors? They'll still get them in their homes. What do you mean?
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun to take action.
But if Hoolay succeeds in getting this panic to spread...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hoolay wants is to see everyone on the Luofu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Luofu for signs of an attack until we exhaust ourselves.
Obviously.
It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which one the object is underneath. The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hoolay does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Luofu. The only way for him to escape is to find a ship.
Right now, the only ship he'd be able to see is the Sky Splitter.
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go. So, That will also be our final battlefield.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or if he does as he said he would, and his minions infect the Phoxians everywhere with wolf blood, what do we do then? Are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
What choice do we have?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves, but never be able to answer. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, we must fight off any regrets. There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision and allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemies' movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed in battle.
Yeah, we can never know, can we?
But being lost in hesitation and failing to take any action will always be more harmful than taking the wrong path. We must make a decision, no matter what. Everyone, listen up. I will personally take charge of Starskiff Haven, evacuate the people, and prepare for any possible attacks. I will do my best to ensure that things are safe on the ground.
But you're a fox yourself.
Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn. I need you and Wildza to go in search of Jiao Cho.
I'll leave it to me.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the tournament, so now it is only right that I return to the Sky Splitter.
If Hoolay does come to attack the Sky Splitter, Lieutenant Yanqing, I need you to hold him there until I am able to arrive.
Why? Where are you going?
Please rest assured, General. If he dares step foot on the Sky Splitter, I, Yanqing, swear on the blade in my hands that he shall not escape.
That flash set.
Cloud Knights! The Borson have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. They vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Xianzhou. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the Borson to succeed with their plan?
Never.
Be on your guard.
Yeah, so this is feeling so odd to me right now. What?
Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borson attacks.
Fei Xiao, the ports of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Yukong.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
Oh? We are playing as her? Okay. Did she just throw a ship? Did she literally just throw a ship? What is this?
There you are, Fei Xiao.
Madam Yukong! After 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side once more. It's been a while since I've let loose. Let's get this started.
Remember, you are still on the Luofu. Try not to go too wild.
Okay.
Let's save some time.
Is that everyone?
All together!
Easy.
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
Okay, I need to unplug my phone. Where are we going?
Let's see something.
Who else?
Let's
Whoops,
see.
I arrested one. I wish I went for her, but oh, you gotta pick and choose in this game.
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
Wait, what?
Let's see some time. All together!
Does that not work? Do I actually have to attack them where they are?
A short respite, then time for the next fight. Ooh, nice. But surely there's something better out there. We have cleared out the enemies in Starskiff Haven. But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley. I will prepare a Starskiff. We cannot allow the fighting to continue. This is now a race against time to stop this farce that Hoolay has created. I know Zhao Qiu always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this to a swift end. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately.
A light in the sky?
Madam Yukong, lend me your bow.
What is this?
What's that? Everyone, out of the way!
Destroy it all. Oh, my turn now. Okay, let's go. Those go so fast. Who is reading that?
Oh, what a mess. I just knew it would end up this way. Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this. She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these men must have known about Hoolay and Zhao Qiu's whereabouts. That was one of Fei Xiao's arrows. Who knows what she used as an arrow to fire all the way over here?
But I know! I wanna see how far it again.
Take a good look around. If you can find one or two Borisin that aren't dead yet, let me know.
Yes, sir. He's so funny.
I don't care how tight their lips are sealed. I always have a way to crack them open and get the information we need.
Post-battle. Okay. That was so cool. Who wouldn't see that as cool, dude?
What a terrifying attack.
You're still alive?
Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of a Phuoxian war slave? So decisive, so brutal. She is more like a descendant of Duran than we who have fallen to our current state. No wonder the Warhead has his eyes on her.
I remember you, Mock Talk. You are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us some time. It is not too late for you to surrender.
Surrender?
Tell me, where are Hoolay and Jiao Cho?
Save your energy, Yao Qing monkey. If there is one principle that we beasts know well, it is that we might have to break off an arm to break free from a cage. Today, I will be that arm. I lived as a hunter for many years, yet I have only followed the Warhead for this recent, brief period. However, his existence has brought light back to our once blind eyes, like the moon of Verdantia. He has shown me the way. The descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows and fed on one another. We were no longer wolves. We were no more than rats, living a dirty and pathetic life. Thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hoolay, I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should live for the victory of the pack, and they should die for it as well.
Are you going to transform?
Come, Yao Qing man. Show me your fangs. We will fight to the death.
How honorable, you mangy dog.
Oh.
But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel. Let's see how tough you are once we've put you down.
We're fighting with you now? Are we fighting with you? No! He's not even... Oh.
Or maybe I'll take it by thee!
Stop with your attacks!
Vengeance is at hand! Fight! A strength like this will send me running!
Yo, look, they're already less than half.
Ill tidings, men.
We decided we were going to do our arms.
Test.
Watch your head.
Retribution will find
Wretched
you.
and fleeting.
Don't.
Borisin resurgence shall come.
Okay, so it's the end. But as if you had more dialogue, I killed the sequel too easily.
No matter how heroic your sacrifice, there is no honor in your battles or deaths, Borisin.
Well, they don't see it that way. Olo, what is this?
It seems that Moktok got what he wished for.
Hoolay, your declaration of war is over.
Is it though?
From now on, no matter where you run, General Fei Xiao will catch you and send you to the same fate as Moktok.
Your tongue is sharper than your claws.
So cute.
Don't stand in my way, child. Have your general speak with me. Our little hunting game is not over yet.
Obviously.
Stand down, Watsa. I am here, Hoolay. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw. Though we have never met on the battlefield, I have heard many interesting things about you from both my men and your healer. The people of the Xianzhou must be quite brave to allow a Foxian war slave with Borisin blood to ascend to the position of general. Has no one ever questioned that lineage of yours? Or could it be that your grand achievements were enough to convince everyone to keep their lips sealed?
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for mercy. Hoolay, are you begging me for mercy?
I don't think that's what he's doing.
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that courses through your veins, but also the cunning blood of a fox. When you think about it, this was a gift from the Borisin. Anything that we gift, we are also free to reclaim. The Merlin's Claw. I shall extend a final invitation to you. I will be waiting for you on the Sky Splitter. Before you arrive, I will slaughter all in sight, allowing the crimson moon that has fallen dim for over 700 years to once more come to life. I will illuminate this ship with the sheen of blood and show everyone just how weak and powerless the Xianzhou is. Then, I will pilot this ship through every blockade and barrier you have prepared and begin my journey home. This ship shall be the flagship for the Borisin Resurgence. Before I finish these tasks of mine, you have a chance to stop me or die at my hands. This is the path that I have prepared for
Excuse me, and who are you to say all that?
I accept your challenge, Hoolay. Because the very moment you stepped aboard the Sky Splitter, you stepped onto your path to ruin.
I had a comment, I've even forgotten. Oh, okay. So now they take forever to show that one, but the other one's...
I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. That's easy for my grandfather to say. But this mission doesn't seem so simple anymore. The first round of the tournament is about to begin. I wonder how Yanqing and the others are doing.
You care for him now?
According to the plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if they've discovered anything. Maybe I should take a moment to meet with March before the tournament starts. March is in the contestants' lounge right now. I wonder how her preparations are coming along.
Okay. So cute. Ooh.
Hello there. March, it's me, Yunli. Are you okay?
What?
Ow! Just a moment. I'm coming.
She's still a nervous wreck. You still seem nervous.
I wasn't this nervous before. It's just being alone in this lounge, I can't stop thinking about everything. I mean, not only are we taking part in the Wardance, but we have such an important mission to carry out as well.
March, calm down.
Don't worry about your mission. I'm here to help you.
Don't worry about your mission. You have me here too, right? I know my grandfather said that you must represent the Łafu as the ringmaster. But don't let that intimidate you. Ask yourself, you are a nameless of the Astral Express. You have always been free to come and go as you please. So why did you board the Sky Splitter with me when my grandfather gave us this mission?
Why? Because I also want the Wardance to go smoothly. For us Nameless, even though we're just visitors at every stop, it was here that I met my two masters and made many new friends. I want the Wardance to go ahead without any problems, for everyone's sake.
Good answer. The tournament is about to begin, so I must go carry out the mission that Grandpa gave me. March, may your blade be sharp and your victory glorious.
Thank you, Master Yunli.
Will I play as much if she fights?
According to Grandpa's plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if there have been any new developments.
Is that you, Miss Yunli? If there's anything that I can help you with, please let me know. We haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary yet.
Very good. Although, there is one thing I want to confirm with you.
Unfortunately, we don't have any means to distinguish between Borisin and Foxians. However, you can rest assured that the Cloud Knights are working hard to investigate the source of forged identities.
How do you guys not have figured that out yet?
All Cloud Knights on the Sky Splitter have their own responsibilities and wouldn't dare neglect their posts.
March 7th and I could already tell. It's clear that every Cloud Knight soldier we've met on the Sky Splitter is an elite warrior.
Your timing is perfect, Miss Yunli. We actually just received an emergency boarding request.
Emergency boarding?
An emergency boarding request?
It wasn't on the Sky Splitter Starskiff registry, but all the documentation checked out.
Yeah, but that's not...
Who would be boarding the ship at this time? Where are they? I'll go check it out.
That's clearly what's his name, Hoolay.
The star skiff is using the contestant docking bay. Would you like me to lead the way?
No need. You have your own duties to take care of. I will be fine by myself. I have to check on this immediately.
Guy disappeared. Gone. Oh, I forget how big her sword is. Ugh. No exploring try, see.
Routine inspection! All passengers, please prepare for an inspection.
How are they even still there?
So this is the suspicious star skiff. Where did the passengers go? I'm going to count down from 10. If you do not come out, I will destroy the ship.
They're not there.
10,
Are they?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time is running out. 3, 2, 1.
Wait a second!
Oh, it's you?
It's me! It's just a routine inspection. You weren't actually going to blow up the ship, were you? Is that also some kind of Zhuming custom? Wait! Even though the Borisin can disguise themselves, they can't turn into someone as short as me. Put your sword away.
I guess that's your benefit.
Didn't little Yanqing claim he was going to give up being the ringmaster and go on the hunt instead? Help shoulder the general's burdens?
The Borisin on the ground suddenly launched an attack. General Fei Xiao was concerned that this was all a diversion by Hoolay, so I requested to come to the Sky Splitter and provide support.
I can't believe you ended up back here on the Sky Splitter after running around all over the place. But you're too late to enter the tournament now.
I don't think that's his goal.
Following Grandpa's plan, our disciple March is taking your place as ringmaster. Aren't you proud of her?
Of course.
When I first heard the news, I was definitely proud, but also a little concerned.
More manpower is always a good thing, since the Sky Splitter is so large. Oh, and by the way, you should know that...
What's happening?
What now?
Does it feel like the Sky Splitter has slowed down? Could it be...
It's shaking.
Come with me. We need to check the engine room. It's the heart of the ship, so we need to prioritize its safety.
What the heck are those guys doing? That's back this way, right? Yeah, okay.
The Wardance is about to begin. Contestants, please make your way to the arena.
How do you make an announcement like that after the boat just shook?
The engine room is just up ahead. Let's go.
Hello? Oh, there's already sparks. Why is there a random box in here? What? This is one of those mech.
here.
The Cloud Knights. They're over here.
And you should be lying alongside them.
Obviously.
Don't worry, children. There's plenty of space to hide your bodies over here.
Even though I truly hoped that the Wardance would go ahead uninterrupted, and that I was worrying for no reason.
Now that these guys have finally shown up, it's a huge weight off my mind. Bring it on, you abominations!
They're cute to do.
Ill tidings manifest.
Right on time.
No.
Yes, you!
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Wretched and fleeting. I will protect all beauty.
If we found 2 wolves in the engine room, that means that even more abominations have infiltrated other areas. Hoolay is already aboard the Sky Splitter!
Of course.
There's no time to talk about this. The Wardance has already started. If my guess is correct, the Borisin will most likely use the ceremony to begin their slaughter. Let's go. We need to get to the Wardance ring.
But what's in that box? Is that just a structure inside here? Like, what the heck is this box? Okay.
Come with me. To the ring. Intercepting sword technique. Lead through clouds.
I will protect all beauty.
Ill fate descends.
Right on time.
Like how it's saying hurry up and I'm just strolling.
Ill tidings manifest.
Descend to earth.
How many people do I have to fight on the way there?
This way. We're not too late.
I swear, if they ever do a kind of commission where it's like, the more you fight,
Ill
the
fate
later you are.
descends.
I will scream.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Right on time.
Wretched and fleeting. I will protect all beauty.
Right on time.
Watch your head.
Lead through clouds.
Okay. Wait. Oh, the door. Okay.
We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants to the ƑөŨÿ's Luminary Wardance Ceremony.
Why is my ear getting blocked now? Oh.
We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants to the
These are less people than I thought.
Luminary Wardance Ceremony. Before we get the first round underway, our organizing committee would like to introduce you all to a host known throughout the cosmos, Mr. Albert. He is here today as our special guest host.
This sounds like robots.
Let us invite our special guest host, Mr. Albert, to the stage to formally open the Wardance.
That clap.
Your Wardance ends here. From this moment on, the Sky Splitter belongs to me. And for you, dear spectators, I have prepared a true fight to the death. Now, run for your lives!
My apologies. The spectators that you were expecting aren't here. Everyone here actually came to see you. Cloud Knight, prepare for battle!
They're so dead. Why is he whispering that? Excuse me, speak loud, I can't hear you.
That's fine too. Since you have all prepared for your deaths, come, give me all you've got. Entertain me.
Okay. So am I going to fight as her like right now before anything? I didn't read that. Okay, so they're showing before.
Surround your enemy, but leave one side open. This is your strategy for ensuring that the war dance will be able to be held as usual?
Precisely. When Hoolay escaped, we should have cancelled the war dance immediately. No one can predict where a wild beast like him will attack. Yet festivals and celebrations like this are likely to become targets. However, preparations for the war dance were in the works for so long, I couldn't bear to announce its cancellation. So I thought, if the show must go on, then let it go on. But that doesn't mean that the war dance we hold today has to be the real event. All we need to do is swap all the spectators and contestants aboard the ship with Cloud Knight soldiers, and the Sky Splitter, soaring high above, will become the ultimate battleground for our
So
hunt.
where is everyone else?
But what do we do if Hoolay is not planning to attack the war dance?
Then we just need to draw his attention to the Sky Splitter. We'll have the Skyfaring Commission clear all transport lanes and cut down Starskiff traffic. Then, when the time comes, there will be only one ship in the sky, and he will have no reason not to attack. General Fei Xiao will be in charge of scaring the wolves and cutting off their other means of escape, making him think that this will be his best way out. Given that the Borisin already have insiders on the Luofu, I will be in charge of putting pressure on them, making them focus solely on keeping themselves
Are you
safe.
still in the prison, by the way?
Very good. Then I'd better dust off my weary bones, too. I will go with the Skyfaring Commission to guard the Jade Gate and ensure that things do not spiral out of control.
Knowing that Elder Huayan is part of our last line of defense is a great comfort. This hunt will make Hoolay understand that the arrows of the hunt will always be one step ahead of the abominations.
Oh, match 7.
That jolt just now. What's going on? It feels like the entire ship has started to slow down. Borisin must have actually infiltrated the Sky Splitter. Based on General Huayan's orders, it's time for me to take action.
No? Okay. Y'all already here? The heck?
You guys, you're not Cloud Knights acting as Borisin, are you? You're real Borisin, aren't you?
Oh, they're not gonna answer?
Oh, looks like the General's arrangements are finally coming in handy. I need to find Yun Li and the others as soon as possible.
Wretched and bleeding! I will protect all beauty!
The plan said that if Hoolay appears, the Cloud Knights will assemble and do everything they can to suppress him.
But...
Master Yun Li, where are you?
March, I'm below the ring.
We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no...
I'm back. What time is it? Hold on, I'm supposed to even check the time. %28%. Oh my god, that means it's about to die. Should I stop streaming now? It's literally going to go off anytime soon. Okay, I'll push as much as I can. But yeah, heads up that the lights will go off anytime soon.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss!
Not very sportsmanlike.
Bust? Or maybe I'll take it all! Watch your head!
Wretched and bleeding! I will protect all beauty!
I wish this game could play without internet. Oh, but how will I stream still? Because the solar is connected to internet anyway, so...
Let me see.
Wait, what? Why am I going backwards now? Did I go to the wrong place?
it being this way.
I'm ready.
Master Yanqing! What are you doing here?
I was concerned about the safety of the Sky Splitter. And my dear disciple, of course.
Yanqing, the wolf you are hunting is standing above us in the Wardance ring at this very moment, facing the Cloud Knights.
Are you ready?
This Wardance will not be seen by the people of the Xianzhou, nor will it be just a ceremonial sword fight. This is a battle to the death that offers no honor, only mortal danger. March, are you ready?
Readier than I'll ever be. Since I'm already here, I am your disciple.
If my masters are going to battle, how could they go without their disciple?
Yunli, Miss March, may your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
Do I have to say it too?
May your blades... Ah, forget it. Let's go and make this a quick victory.
Let's go beat some bat. Let's go.
Let's go.
So feeble. Such weakness is truly pathetic.
Oh?
I'm waiting a long time for this Hoolay.
I see fate showers sends of young cubs to the slaughter.
Remember this! My name is March 7th, Ringmaster of the ƑөŨũ.
Does the Xianzhou ƑөÚ not have any worthy warriors?
I'm like I came without Tahila.
I wouldn't let my guard down if I were you. It's about time this old wolf tasted defeat at the hands of a young cub.
I'm like, adventure, you better shield out. Shield?
Pardon my manners.
Huh? I don't even know how to use her.
All in.
Why is it slow? I can't increase it apparently.
The threads of destiny aren't chosen.
Oh my god, look how slow it's going. I don't like
the seal of ill fate descends.
It's like a pretty slow boy, can't.
The beauty is eternal.
So weird.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Alright, I'll call your bet.
It's so funny to me.
No dirty tricks, alright? The dice have been cast. Bust. Or... maybe I'll take it all!
Why did I lock this speed? This is so weird.
Watch your head.
Can I do this?
Till I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty in the universe.
In the universe? What?
Not very sportsmanlike.
You think a little ambush is enough to defeat me? Just how
It's opened after this.
Such insane power.
Fine. You can be the new opening act for me shall finally arrives.
I'm like, why you red?
Come up,
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest.
No dirty. Oh!
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
My oath is to a solitary rose. Its beauty is eternal!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all! Watch your head!
Till I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty!
Swing with all your might, dear cubs. You thought I would run? A wolf's path only goes forward. Running is never an option.
Come on! Let me
What? Okay.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this!
No dirty tricks, alright? Try and pull the last one.
Oh my gosh. Can I actually survive this?
Ill fate descends.
Wretched and fleeting!
Oh, I get it! Not very sportsmanlike.
Till I see that light once more, I will protect all beauty!
Ill tidings met.
Why is the Shao still not here? I grow bored of these cops. If this goes on, they'll all be dead by the time she arrives.
Yeah, match, for example.
Come on!
My guiding light. Its beauty is eternal!
The guy is not doing his show.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
Ill fate descends.
I could take 10
Memories
of you.
are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this!
Embrace virtue. Wretched and fleeting!
Wait!
Not bad. But it will take much more than that. Your feeble weapons are like blades of glass before my unbreakable
Body? Okay.
I've had enough. Time to finish this game. What's happening?
Yeah, what is happening? Okay. I was wondering where he was.
Secrets are a weapon that a hunter cannot live without. Those that have no secrets are no more than prey, cut open and waiting for death.
What you're saying is, in your eyes, I am no more than prey that has exhausted all of its secrets and is simply awaiting its death.
Do you think you have some other escape route? Jiao-Cho, I have already peeled back your disguises and defenses, layer by layer. I know all the secrets that you and your general have buried so deep.
But you have told me all of your secrets too, Warhead.
Oh, but you will never have a chance to use them. You will be buried with them right here, although you are a fortunate one. After all, you will avoid having to see the tragic future that awaits your general. I'm sure she understands her fate far better than you ever will. One day on the battlefield, she will be overpowered by her ever-intensifying moon rage, and finally be torn apart by her fury and transformation. Not even your god can save her from this fate, although they can lead her to liberation. And the only way to save her is here, in my hands.
What?
Are you the healer? Or am I? Are you really that certain of your own judgment?
What's that supposed to mean?
I must leave, Phuώοιĩ. But before I go,